Alright, so I've been asked to do a video on packing my backpack. Now, I've said before that, because people get confused at how to pack a backpack. Well, that's because there's so many different ways of packing a backpack. And me personally, I don't find that there's any one particular way that is correct, although you will find many people say that. When it comes down to it, you need to pack your pack and try it out and make adjustments where needed. Some say put all the weight at the bottom, some say put the weight in the middle, some say put the weight at the top. Well, I personally have found that one or two of those ways does not work well for me. So it really comes down to what is best for you. And I explained that, but somebody would still like to see me packing my pack, which I don't mind doing at all. So with that said, let's just say that I'm tearing down camp, getting ready to pack up and head out for the next hike for the day. My empty pack, okay, for the most part it's empty. I put my sleeping bag, and I won't talk too much about gear, but I put my sleeping bag in a dry sack, okay? And this one's actually got the air purge, that way I can get it tightened up really nice. And I put that at the bottom of my pack, and I lay it sideways in my pack like this, okay? So I put that down. Now, when I create that, remember, it's kind of a round type shape, so there's going to be little voids in there. And I'll take things like my sleep socks and tuck them down inside there. My sleep shorts, just my shorts, I'll just take and tuck them down inside there as well. I got a pair of leggings that I will do the same thing to fill in those little voids where it comes down and around, okay? And then what I typically do is, let me go ahead and put another pair of socks in there. I have a pair of sleep socks, and then I have two pair of hiking socks. Right now, this as warm as it is, I don't wear sleep socks, but whatever. Now my shirt, my sleep shirt, I'll go ahead and stuff in there as well. And then it comes down to my food. I will put my food, because my food is typically the heaviest. I like the heavy stuff in the middle of my pack. So it's sitting right here, my back. Okay, now my food bag is typically about 2 or 3 times the size of this, and quite a bit heavier. But what I'll do is I'll kind of put that in there loosely, and that way when I put it in my pack, it kind of levels or evens out inside there, okay? And again, I'll lay it in like this as well. And again, it'll create some voids. And I'll just start stuffing things in, like little things like, I've got, some gold bonds here, some more hand sanitizer, another lighter, some little odds and ends. I will fill in the gaps. I have a sheet, a sleep sheet. It's just a fitted sheet that I'll put over me. If my sleeping bag is too warm, I can just simply use this. I'll find a spot for that right inside there, which is fairly easy to find. I still have a little more room in there, so I'll take things like, I try to keep some of the stuff, but I've got a buff, I've got a couple bandanas. I usually, one bandana I use for cleaning my pot and my spoon with, and then usually I'll carry this one in my pocket for sweat, but I'll also have either my buff or this bandana on my head. But I'll keep one handy, because I keep it in my pocket or in my pack in one of the pouches. Okay, so I'll go ahead and stuff that in there like that. I got rope for a line to hang my clothes to dry. And I can stuff that into a corner like that. All right, next I will put my hammock set up. Okay, I'll put that in next. And now that creates still more space on the side of the pack that I could put something else in there. Now, typically this here is my hammock tarp. Goes over my hammock in case it's like a rain fly. You guys, most of the time when I take this down, I just stuff it in the bottom of my pack. I just lay it in the bottom of my pack. I don't take the time to fold it up. I just stuff it in the bottom of my pack, lay it flat. But for this demonstration, I decided to put it in a bag and put it in here. This will actually sit inside my pack, just like this, right next to my hammock, to fill in that hole. And right now I'm filled to about right there. I got plenty of room for my summer stuff. Okay. This is my raincoat. I got my raincoat in this little dry bag. That's because if it does rain and it gets wet, I want to put it in the bag so I can put it back in my pack and it won't get everything else wet. So I'll put that in there. Now I've got all kinds of space left over where I can stuff my cup. Now this is a luxury item, but I've got in my cup, I've got my flashlight, I've got my stove, my cook stove, and you know, a couple other little things like earplugs, things like that. So I will, I'll put that right in here next to my raincoat, and then I've got my pan, my cook pot, and then my fuel. I've got my fuel inside here. I'll put that in here as well. That sits right next to my cup, and that fits in really nice right there. I carry an extra fuel can just in case, and I'll just put that right on top. I started to put my loose end type things in on top here. Okay, I'm going to leave those out, and then let's see. Oh, this here, my bag. This is for my electronics. It's my charging cords and my battery packs charging. So I'll put that right in here. There's a little spot right here that it fits perfectly next to my pot and next to my raincoat. Okay. And I don't know if you guys can see how I got that. Kind of nice and tidy in there. Now I'll just start putting things in, like, well, those things I keep the top. This is more food, but this is my lunch that I'm going to have today. I like to separate my lunch from my food bag so I don't have to dig for it. And that way, at lunchtime, I just have to open this up and it's sitting right there. Okay, so I'll put that right on top, and then I will take, now this is the brain, called the brain of the backpack. I've actually detached it from the pack because I don't have enough stuff in there and it kind of flops around. So I just simply took it off, and I will put things in it that I need easy access to. Say my first aid, my toothbrush, some extra batteries, ibuprofen. I'll stuff that in there, okay? My dirty bag, water bag, I'll put that in there. My water filter, I'll put that in there. My water filter cleaner, I'll put that in there. These little things that help me get water from places that, you know, like if it's a pool of water and there's no running water, I can use this to scoop it. This is kind of like a little thing that helps get water as well. My spoon, I'll put that in there. And I'm gonna put my buff in there because I'm not gonna wear that today. So yeah, that's the stuff I'll put in there. And then I will simply put this inside the pack like that. This here is my rain cover for my pack. So if it starts to rain, I simply pull this out, cover my backpack with it. But I like that on top, right here on top of my raincoat. That way it's easy to get to. Okay. I've got an extra bag. It's a little drinking bag. Here, out of that. I'll add dirty water to that if I need an extra bag. This here is my rock bag. I've got line in this. This is for hanging my food bag in the trees so the mice and the coons and the bears don't get it, okay? I'll throw that in on top. And then my toiletry bag, it's got my little shovel, toilet paper, and sanitizer. Easy to get to when I need it. So that's there like that. And then, and that's it. I got some Mio drops that I'll actually put in my pocket. Easy access to that. And then I'm ready to close it up. So I'll just simply fold this over a couple times, pull it back, snap it, pull that over, pull it tight. Water bottle. I've got an extra water bottle full of water. I put that on the side here, like that. And then my butt pad. I will put on this side. Stuff this down in there. Okay, and then I have flip-flops that I will stuff in there. Bring this around and through so I don't lose them. That. I'll take my my mosquito repellent, stuff that in there like that. And that's then I have my little bag for stakes for pinning that down. I usually stuff that in the front. Now this front pocket, I will keep things like my trash, my garbage. I'll put that in a separate bag and I'll put this in there. Sometimes I'll keep my bandana in there or other things that I want to get to. And like if my socks are wet or whatever's wet, I'll stuff in here so it has a chance to at least dry some. But that's it. And my other water bottle, I simply put in here in this sleeve. You can find this stuff on Amazon. And this little clip, that clips that in. So I've got my water bottle right handy. And I've got a knife right here that I need, a knife if I need my knife. And then hand sanitizer. Just like that. Now I will take and put snacks inside these pouches, you know, like snack bars. Looks like I got some candy in here, some gum, a pen. And a lot of the times I'll actually have my toothbrush and toothpaste in this one because I'll get going for breakfast and about 10 or 15 minutes after I start my hike, I'll eat another snack bar. And then after that I'll brush my teeth while I'm on the trail. So, but other than that, I'm pretty much ready to go, and that's how I pack my pack. So, thanks for watching, guys, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do, and I appreciate that. And go ahead and hit that little bell thing so you can be notified when I'm doing more videos, when I've loaded another video. So, appreciate you guys. Just peace out, and go out and hike, or get out and hike. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.